Good evening and welcome to our daily news report. Here are the top news stories making headlines today. First up, Haryana's political landscape is in turmoil after the withdrawal of support by 3 independent MLAs from the ruling BJP government. This has triggered demands from the Jannaik Janata Party and the Indian National Lok Dal for a floor test to prove the BJP's majority in the Legislative Assembly. Dushyant Chautala has clarified that his party no longer supports the BJP and is willing to explore alternative alliance to form a stable government. However, the Congress party has cast doubt on JJP's stance, raising concerns about potential internal dissent within the party. Moving on, a devastating explosion ripped through a fireworks unit in Sivakasi, Tamil Nadu on Friday afternoon. The blast at the Sudarshan fireworks unit in Singamalapatti claimed the lives of 10 workers, including 6 women, and injured 13 others. Over 100 workers were present at the unit when the explosion occurred, raising 7 worker sheds and damaging 6 more. Firefighters managed to douse the flames within 30 minutes. Investigations are underway to determine the cause of the blast. S. Saravanan holds the license for the unit, but authorities suspect Muthukrishnan might have been leasing it. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin expressed condolences and ordered swift rescue efforts for the injured. Relief measures are awaited pending approval from the Election Commission. Shifting focus to Karnataka, where the special investigation team probing the abduction case involving former Minister H.D. Revanna's son Prajwal Revanna has arrested 3 more individuals. The individuals allegedly held the victim captive for 7 days in April. Additionally, Prajwal Revanna's bail hearing has been postponed until Monday, with his official judicial custody ending on Tuesday. Adding another layer of complexity, the National Commission for Women denies any victim coming forward against Prajwal Revanna. They allege a complaint was pressured into filing a false case against him and his father. Meanwhile, police have booked Prajwal Revanna and H.D. Revanna for sexual harassment and intimidation based on separate complaint by a former domestic worker. The NCW has sought action from the Karnataka DGP within 3 days based on media reports. On to the aviation industry. Air India Express cabin crew strike finally resolved after mediation by the Chief Labour Commissioner. The airline agreed to reinstate 25 terminated crew members and will hold discussions on concerns regarding allowances and alleged discrimination on May 28th. The strike caused the cancellation of 85 flights, but Air India stepped in to support operations on 20 routes. Both Air India Express and Air India were recently privatized and are now under the Tata Sons umbrella. Switching gears, the Enforcement Directorate has expressed strong opposition to granting interim bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in connection with the liquor policy case. The ED emphasized that granting bail would undermine the principle of equality before the law, suggesting a 2-tier system where politicians get special privileges. They warned that such a move could incentivize individuals to become politicians solely to shield themselves from legal consequences while continuously campaigning. The court indicated a decision on Kejriwal's bail plea will be announced today. Zooming out to national scale, the Population Foundation of India raised concerns about media misinterpreting data from a government working paper. Headlines claiming alarming Muslim population growth were deemed inaccurate and misleading. The PFI clarifies that the paper analyzed religious minority shares across 167 countries, including India, from 1950 to 2015. While it's true that the Muslim population share increased by 43%, the way this data was presented led to misinterpretations. The PFI highlights successful family planning program across various countries, including Muslim majority ones, underlining that development factors, not religion, play a crucial role in population trends. Additionally, they point out a decline in the decadal growth rate and total fertility rate in India, including among Muslims. They argued the focus should be on development factors for a balanced population, not religious affiliation. Now on to some international news. The situation in Afghanistan remains tense, extending beyond the borders. Afghanistan diplomats loyal to the previous government warn against India acknowledging Taliban-appointed officials. This comes amidst turmoil within Afghanistan Delhi embassy and consulates sparked by a gold smuggling scandal. The diplomats urge India and other nations not to normalize ties with the Taliban unless they take concrete steps towards inclusivity and human rights, particularly for women and girls. This aligns with the stance of the United States, which refuses to grant accreditation to new Taliban-appointed diplomats due to unfulfilled promises. Meanwhile, the Delhi embassy received documents nominating an Indian-based academic as acting consul general in Mumbai, a move cleared by Taliban's foreign ministry. If approved, this would be the first Taliban-appointed official in an Indian mission. Experts suggest this is part of a larger Taliban strategy to gain international recognition by strategically placing individuals in embassies worldwide. Moving on, in an unprecedented move, President Biden had denied Israel's request for offensive weapons, specifically in light of a potential assault in Rafah. While reaffirming commitment to Israel's defense, Biden stressed they will only provide defense weapons like the Iron Dome missile interceptors. This marks a growing rift between the Biden administration and Prime Minister Netanyahu's government. It follows a previous pause in the shipment of heavy bombs to Israel, raising concerns over civilian casualties in the densely populated areas like Gaza. Meanwhile, Israel maintains they have the necessary means for the offensive and hopes to resolve these disagreements privately with the US. On the global stage, Russia's President Putin delivered a chilling message during the May 9th Victory Day parade. He asserted that Russia's nuclear forces remain on high alert, accusing Western nations of inciting global conflicts. While praising his troops fighting in Ukraine, Putin's rhetoric raises serious concerns. This clashing tone coincides with the recent nuclear drills near Ukraine and withdrawal from key arms control agreements with the US. It's a dangerous escalation, especially considering Putin's portrayal of the Ukraine conflict as an existential battle. Finally, China successfully completed sea trials for its third aircraft carrier, the Fujian. This 80,000-ton supercarrier utilizes electromagnetic catapults, a technology possessed only by the US until now. Launched in 2022, the Fujian represents China's rapid maritime expansion plans, which reportedly include a fourth, potentially nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. This development comes after China commissioned its first carrier, Liaoning, in 2012, followed by the Shandong in 2017. Experts point to a significant military buildup by China in recent years, including hundreds of new aircraft and warships. This has prompted concerns in the region, particularly for India, which currently operates 2 aircraft carriers and is considering building another under the proposed indigenous aircraft carrier program. The construction of such a carrier is estimated to take 8 to 10 years, while India needs to strategize alongside neighboring partners to maintain regional balance in the face of China's growing naval power. And that concludes our today's news report. Stay tuned for further updates and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is Chronicle Daily, signing off.